just creators, be very, very careful. Only use the studio music. And
I was like, just hey y'all. Hello, Jam 420. Hello. I thought I would use that one today because no matter how sad or anything might get, I was looking at it and I thought, I'm not going to do the countdown. I'm going to do something. Well, at least it makes me smile. And I saw that one had just done there because that's the first one I see where she's doing all that. And then I remembered I'm doing and anyway, it's just a fun little one to start off with. And I thought, well, we need some laughs around here. At least a smile. At least a smile. Smile around and find out. You know, smile around and find out. It's been too crazy. Oh, these are my crazy. You know, I was sitting here looking and I'm like, these are like crooked. I'm like, they're crooked. They're crooked. I hadn't worn these in a while though. I had about 50 pair in there. And I grabbed these. So thank you. You know, they make fun of my glasses. I don't care. I don't care, Jam. Look, don't lose your fire. Smiley will never lose her fire. Smiley will never lose her fire. So what you been doing today, Jam? Every day I get up, it's in my bedroom. Every day I get up and I look at your paintings, both of them. But I love my red bird. I was sitting out in my backyard yesterday. I always see red birds though, man. I was out in my backyard and I said, oh, there's another red bird. Hey, Justin! Did you see where I just played the little one with you and me? Your little happy Justin intro. I said that one always makes me smile. No matter how sad the story is, it always makes me smile. I got to thinking about it, and then I was like, and I'm, I don't know what the heck I was doing that day. But I love that one. No, stop calling me, people. Stop calling me. Hey, that dude H. I'm that dude H. Dispatch Crystal. Everyone. Welcome in. I do have a little sad story that I come across. It's not real bad, and it's just a sad everyday story, you know, but it got me thinking. It really got me thinking about, man, what do we want our legacy to be? Congrats on making it through the island. You know, I was listening kind of towards the very end or whatever. Thank you. And I don't know how many people voted to kick me off and all that stuff. And I was listening towards the very end. And somebody said to save Smiley. I was like, oh, somebody did want to save me. I'm like, thank you. And then it was pretty neat. And then everybody started saying, hi, Smiley. Of course, sometimes when you listen in the bushes and then you drop in, everybody wants to go, hey. I was trying to go unnoticed. But the good thing come out of it was, then Bomb said, hey, Smiley, I guess she wanted to see if I said anything. But I told her, I said, because I heard her the first time she voted me off the island, I didn't say anything. She said, because I was mean to her 2 years ago. I wasn't mean to her. I didn't think I was. But I told her, I said, I just want you to know I'm sorry that you thought I was mean to you. Because if y'all don't know the whole story, I won't go into it, but it's okay. But I told her, I said, I'm sorry you thought I was mean to you. And, so hopefully I made a new friend. I didn't come here for friends, but hopefully I didn't mean to hurt her feelings. And at least we understand each other. I know Miss Ann got sent home when I didn't know that until I come in. I didn't know that till I come in. Now I'm gonna tell y'all something. Dolly is a very smart businessman. The way he's come up with that and stuff, he's very smart. Honey, I think we tried something like that over here one night just for play. Just for play. I couldn't figure out my ass from a hole in the ground. I don't know how he does that. I don't know how he does that. Hey, One-Eyed Flo. Hello, hello, hello. But yeah. But thank you. Yeah, that's one thing he is. He's a very smart businessman. I heard the day he was telling about remember somebody took his money out of his account at the bank and he went to court. And he cracks me up. And he went to court and the guy could take his phones in. He could take his phones in. And then the cops, they had the guy left or right. And then the cops said, well, we're gonna need you to drop the charges. And he's like, oh, well, no, I'm not. That story cracked me up. But anyway, they're like, your money's in the bank. And he's like, no, I'm going to need you to use your phone. I just called my bank and they said it wasn't there. Oh my God, that was so funny. I mean, that was so funny. But yeah, PJ has helped him a lot. PJ has helped him a lot. PJ has definitely helped him a lot. But yeah, that was so funny. I don't know, man. That would be hard to do. But, I'm glad he does it. He has some great stories. Yeah. Yeah. And you have to laugh sometimes in this true crime. You definitely have to laugh to keep from crying. Oh my God, you do. Because it's so hard, it's so hard. People don't understand. People don't understand. Hey, Cats Hodgepodgery. Hello, hello, hello. But I'm glad you're all here. But I did want to come on just a little bit early because I ran across this story and let's see. I ran across this story and it is sad, but I mean it inspired me to start looking at, what do we want our legacy to be really? Wait, what? Hello. Wait, what? And I was just thinking, this was kind of an inspiration too, at least to me, but I want to read this to you guys. Now, and you probably already seen it. There was this Georgia boy. He was 11 years old, and he was forced, I don't think like put out there forced by his daddy or anybody else, because it was very inspiring. But I think because they were poor and stuff, that's just my opinion, was forced to stand next to a railroad track with a heartbreaking, humiliating sign, is what the headline said, after his mother's sudden death. Now, he resorted to holding up this sign, and it was to raise money to bury his mom. I can't imagine. I just cannot imagine. Her name was Sharon Mount, and she was 45 years old, which again touched me because, again, it ain't always me, but again, as I've told y'all about my heart situation when I was 41 years old, not expecting it. And I don't really know, unless I read down through here again and I missed it, what happened to her. Things happen that you don't expect. Oh, well, here it is right here, duh. She went into cardiac arrest. That's what it says next. I missed it. She went into cardiac arrest on July 8th. So this happened July 8th, but she didn't pass away right then. She was put on life support and she died July 18th, according to WSB TV. Now, her son, Caden Eli, he was 11, and he stood beside this railroad track in their small town in Lindale for 2 days. 2 days to raise money for her funeral. And he wore a black t-shirt and green shorts and white slides while he held that sign that said, "Please help bury my mama." Shannon did not have life insurance. Now, I was just speaking to somebody today on something totally different, and they said, and it was before I found this, and they said, "Hey, Millie," and they said, "Well, what do you mean they couldn't get $5,000 policy on," and this was something totally different. And I said, I don't know, but you have to understand, everybody don't have life insurance policies. For whatever reason, they just don't. And it's sad to say, but that's not something everybody has. It's just not a luxury. It's not, it's for some people, I mean, it's a luxury. It's just not something people have. And if they have it, they figure, well, let's cash it in because nothing's happened in 20 years. Nothing's happened in 10. It just don't happen. My grandma had a policy on me, and when I got married, stupidly, she carried it all them years, and I cashed it in. I've had one several times, and I've dropped it just because I simply didn't. Why? I'm just paying insurance. I mean, it's happened. People just don't. You know what I'm saying. Okay, so we'll get to that in a minute. But anyway, and then here's the story I run across. Perfect example. But anyway, Shannon did not have life insurance. She has an 11-year-old that was left without the only thing he ever knew. So they fixed a GoFundMe page they set up in her honor. Somebody come across that and set it up. Now, this was his mom. She was very young, not expecting that. Hold on, I just hit something. So Shannon Mount, pictured 45, went into cardiac arrest on July 8th and was put on life support. She died July 18th. Now, her boyfriend, they wasn't married, so she had a boyfriend, Billy Upton. He performed CPR until paramedics arrived, and they were able to shock her back to life. She was on life support until she coded again a week later. Her friends and family were working to raise money to cover her funeral expenses. They have, now listen, and this is where I admire them, okay? And this is just me and my opinion. Hey, everybody coming in. Now, this is what they did, okay? It wasn't like they were trying to beg everybody for money. This is just my opinion, okay? Her friends and family were working to raise the money to cover her funeral expenses. They got out and they sold hot dogs and drinks on the side of the road. They left jars around town to collect donations. And that's what journalist Caitlin Ross with 11 Alive TV said. That's what she reported. And then somebody did end up donating did end up donating a burial plot and called the funeral home, and they did end up covering expenses. And their GoFundMe page that was set up raised $12,880. They were only asking for $7,100 when they set up the GoFundMe. Whoever set up the GoFundMe page for them. But they said that the extra would go for Caden's future needs. So it is going for the little boy. Now, she was described as a loving woman who cared deeply for friends, family, and strangers. Now, this is the little boy and his little dog. He got out there and held that sign. That broke my heart so bad. Now, he also, it says, sold hot dogs and drinks on the side of the road. And there's the mom again. She looked very happy-go-lucky. Now, they said she never met a stranger and tried to help everyone she could, even when she was wandering, never really settling down. A drifter by nature, she felt at home everywhere and nowhere, her obituary said. Shannon was a straight shooter. She didn't sugarcoat anything and was always ready to tell you off if needed. She loved her kids furiously, and even when life got messy. She wouldn't want anyone to dress up her life to be what it wasn't. She was raw, real, and unapologetic. She wasn't a perfect mother or a housewife, but she tried her very best. Shannon was a rambler, a soul, always searching, and she lived her truth, no matter how rough the edges were. Mount funeral is scheduled for July 27th at the Good Shepherd Funeral Home and Chapel. So I just read that and I was just like, I don't know, it just hit me. Yes, this is what you call a good use of a GoFundMe. It was. And then I was thinking, even when I was young, and then I was thinking, even as I got older, you see jars in stores and, for muscular dystrophy and different things, people put them out and stuff like that. And then I'm thinking, she probably was one in the community that did help, wandered around. I mean, her obituary really got to me. And, I was just thinking they were probably poor and not had a lot of money, but she did the very best she could with what she had. Maybe they didn't stay everywhere and she felt at home everywhere, just what the obituary said. My grandmother always said, there's nothing wrong with being poor, but it sure is mighty unhandy. That always stuck with me. There's nothing wrong with being poor, but it's mighty unhandy. And that's the truth. You can't buy shit today. But by the looks of her, and I'm not going to say because I don't know her whole story, but by the looks of what we know, she loved her kids. And, yeah, I like that saying too. That's always stuck with me, Millie. That's always stuck with me. And you can't judge people by how they look or whatever. She always had another saying. Just because you're poor don't mean you have to be dirty. That's a fact. That's a fact. Where there's a will, there's always a way. So, you can't judge people. You just can't. It don't matter what you would do or you would, whatever. A little common sense goes a long ways. But it got me thinking, how do you want to leave this world? None of us knows when we're going to go. How do you want to be remembered? I guess is the better question. The importance of leaving a legacy and how you can do it by example. And I think she probably left her son a good example. And I think he will have many stories of his mama and his family when he gets older. And I think he's going to have a good legacy. That's just my opinion. So I really got to thinking, your legacy is the total of your life experiences. And it's your beliefs, your values, and your traditions passed down from generation to generation. It is the good, it's the bad, it's the ugly, and it's everything you leave behind. Leaving a legacy is important. And it's important for many reasons. I bet a lot of y'all haven't really thought about that. Maybe it's time you do think about that. Because it is important for many reasons. It can serve as an example for all the future generations. It can preserve memories and teaching valuable lessons. It can be a source of pride and motivation. Bet y'all hadn't heard that word in a long time. Pride. Do we even have any pride left? Inspiring others for greatness, regardless of the circumstances. You can tell all your children all day long, over and over again, to be kind and be honest, to be hardworking, to do this and to do that. But actions speak louder than words. It won't mean nearly as much if they don't see you doing it and living those values every day. Actions always speak louder than words. You can believe that. Even when it's hard and it's difficult, they learn that from you. They'll learn the power of conviction. They'll learn the importance for standing for something. And when they see being kind and compassionate to other people from you, they learn that from you. That's how they learn. They'll learn the true meaning of character. So live your legacy every day. Hey, Deb. Show your children what it means to be a good person. The best way to ensure that they carry your legacy forward. Even when they or other people try to tear you down, don't do that. Because how you live each day matters. It matters more than you know. Hey, Lolly. Trust and believe it matters more than you know. Your attitudes and your actions create your legacy. If you approach each day with gratitude, you'll leave a positive legacy. People will remember how you made them feel more than what you did. You believe that. Live each day of your life how it matters, with kindness, compassion, joy. Then your legacy will uplift and inspire others. I have told y'all this before, but writing and keeping a journal or writing something down on paper, Lord, I still do that. I've always done that since I was young. I've always done it. But it is the best thing you can do. Not only will it document stuff, even conversations and just thoughts, but it will also give the next generation priceless glimpse into your life and your future, for their future. How do you think we get stuff like when people write books or history or whatever, and there's these little notes that so-and-so wrote generations and generations back? Because there was notes. There was handwritten things from XYZ, whatever. That's exactly what it is. That's exactly what it is. But honesty and communication is one of the most important things, no matter what good, bad, and ugly it is. Because if you don't have that, and you don't have that trust, you have nothing. Your legacy is zero. There is no legacy. People will remember you for being truthful and will appreciate your sincerity. So next time you talk with someone, please be honest and leave a lasting impression. It's easy to get caught up in the day-to-day stuff and lose sight of what's important to us. You know, we must ground our actions and our principles and stuff like that, because it's easy to get caught up. But when we do this, we create a lasting story for our future, and we leave a great legacy. We just got to make it through the difficult times. Yeah, truth is the foundation you build it on. Absolutely. That's right. Absolutely. Lasting legacies are built on shared values and common goals. When we communicate with others from a place of principles and purpose, you know, we are more likely to connect with them on a deeper level. We are also more likely to create a lasting story that will be there long, long, long after we're gone. I bet this little boy that stood by the railroad tracks, as sad as that was, to gather money for his mom's funeral, will grow up and could possibly, in my opinion, become a J.D. Vance. We don't know. We don't know. We can't say they were not begging, in my opinion, for money to take care of their family just freely. They all got out and was thinking outside the box. Sell hot dogs. Put jars around the stores. Sounds like everybody in town knew them. And it sounds like the mom helped a lot of people there too. She probably, in my opinion, did without herself to help others. Again, those of you just coming in, my grandmother always said, there's nothing wrong with being poor. It's just mighty unhandy. We don't know when our last day on this earth will be. And everyone does not have life insurance. And if you look around today, people are struggling to get necessities, toilet paper, shampoo, gas in the car, a gallon of milk, Spam, bread, potted meat. They may not be able to get food stamps because they fall through the cracks because they barely went $1 or $2 over to get food stamps. Hey, everybody coming in, which is a shame. So now it's peanut butter jelly time, only the peanut butters went up. That's the problem. Greedy people don't understand. They don't understand how poor people have to live. And I pray they're never brought to that level. I pray that they don't have to get a reality check. You know, like gifts for the holiday season is a time for giving, but sometimes the best gifts cannot be wrapped in paper. It cannot be placed under a tree. Instead, try giving the gift of your time and your attention. Spend time with your kids, your grandkids. Plan a game night. Go for a walk with your children, your dog, your spouse. Do the simple things in life. Make a memory. It's going to mean more in the end, long after you're gone. And they'll appreciate it. Just be a good person. Excuse me. Just be a good person. Again, I was reading this obituary, and I don't care what nobody says. This is just my opinion. She left a legacy, and especially one of love. In my opinion, that's just me. One of love. She left a legacy of love, and love is the most powerful emotions. We can experience as a human being. It can give us strength in difficult times, comfort in the moments of sorrow, and joy in the moments of happiness. Love is also one of the most important things we can give to others. We show love and respect for all people, regardless of who they are or what they believe. We help to create a more just and peaceful world. So no matter what you do or where you go, always remember that love is the most important thing you can give. And it seemed like to me, she was loved, and she always loved people and loved helping others. Hey, Beth Ann. Humanity is what ties us all together, and it is something that should be cherished. One of the best ways to show that you care about humanity is to serve those around you. Whether volunteering or simply picking up litter or whatever, will make the world a better place. There's things out there you can do, One thing in this world we all unfortunately have in common. Can anybody guess what that is? It might be a different time, but we all are going to die. We all are going to die. There's no way around it. It's going to happen. Don't know when. We all have different times. They say the time and date was numbered before we even come into this world. Hey, Tennessee Volunteer. Welcome. But we're all going sometime or another. But I guess if you're able, the best thing is pre-plan or make your wishes known. But right now, I'm not here to talk about that. I'm here to talk about being a good person and leaving a legacy. And the importance of leaving a legacy cannot be overstated. Your legacy is the sum of your life, your total life, experiences, beliefs, values, and traditions passed down from generation to generation. It's what future generations will remember you by. So make it something worth remembering. Live each day with conviction, character. That y'all hadn't heard that one in a while either. Now we said pride, character. Boy, those are two I'm sure we ain't heard on these streets in a while. And passion. Document key events, conversations, and thoughts into a journal or on paper. Either way. And share stories from the past and presents with your family and begin creating a lasting legacy today. It's not too late to do that. And every day while you're on this earth, be the very best that you can be. And you know the saying, if you know better, do better. If you didn't know better an hour ago, you know better now. It's what you leave behind, not what you take with you. Absolutely. Hey, Sugar Plum. So, yeah, absolutely, But that just got me thinking when I saw that story. And I'm just like, that was just sad. I don't know. It just hit me. Some things hit me different. And I just thought that was sad. I just thought it was sad. My heart goes out to that young man. And, listen, here is the photo where he was literally, let me see if I can bring it bigger. I don't know. No, it's not going to do it. Where he was literally holding the sign. Hold on. See if I can go back. I don't know how I got back to it now. But anyway, he was literally holding the sign. There he is, those that missed it, with his little puppy. It just really broke my heart, And I just got thinking about it, I just got to thinking about it. So, again, stuff just touches me differently, and I thought I would come on there and on here and share it. Your mom, let's see. Yeah, and I'm so sorry about that. But yeah, certain things just, it gets you thinking. I mean, and we all should be thinking, because you never know. And you just never know, you know? And, I just thought, well, I'll share it because I go through all these things every day and I look and sometimes I'll see something that catches my eye and I think, well, and then I start putting things together, but I think, well, maybe that might help somebody else. And then sometimes I put stuff together and I don't even bring it out. I got a ton of stuff and I don't even come on here and put it out. Maybe someday I will. But then I think maybe it will help somebody, you know. But I think all crazy and different. But I do feel for that little man. Hey, Cripple Creek Farm. There was an 11-year-old little boy. He lost his mom in Georgia. She was 42. Is that what I said? 42. And it was just a little short thing in the paper. And it was, she had cardiac arrest on July, 8th, I think. And basically, her boyfriend did CPR, and she lasted until the 18th, and then she went into cardiac arrest again in the hospital. And she passed away. And long story short, the family and the little boy didn't have insurance, of course. So they wasn't begging for money or anything, but what they did was they sold hot dogs at the side of the road. They thought outside the box. They sold drinks and stuff like that. And the little boy was standing by. Thank you, Lady 7-Up. I just think, what if it was me or mine, Anyway, they sold all that. And the little 11-year-old boy stood in front of the railroad tracks and had a sign to please help bury his mom. Very heartbreaking. So anyway, long story short, again, I got to thinking about it, and I'm just like, because everybody in town loved her and all that stuff, and I'm just like, that was a real inspiration and I think a legacy she left for her son, is without going all back into the story. And I was just thinking about it, just hit me, because that's going to be stories he's going to be able to tell his kids and stuff like that. Yeah. And I'm just like, because I said my grandmother always said there's nothing wrong with being poor, but it is mighty unhandy. And that's always stuck with me. And I just got thinking about it. I'm just like, what do you want your legacy to be? What is your legacy going to be? What do you want your legacy to be? And then I just kind of went through all that, and I don't know. But you have to be, that was an inspiration to me, that story, and you just have to do your best. And if you don't try, you never know. Excuse me. You never, ever know. Yeah, it's hard to give loved ones up. In fact, Millie, I appreciate you being here. Millie lost her aunt, so please put up praying hands for Millie. And Millie, I'm so sorry about that. You're always so good about still showing up, and I appreciate that. I told Millie she didn't even have to be here today. Millie lost her aunt, so I'm so sorry, Millie. I do want to acknowledge that. You want to grow up and be like Smiley Smiley? I don't know anybody wants to grow up and be like Smiley Smiley. Don't tell nobody on these streets that. They might come beating your door down. Oh, Lord, honey. That does make me smile, though. But yeah, if you don't try, you'll never, ever know. You know, just do your best. That's all you can do. Do your best. I have these cards here. Oh, and, you know, dreams don't work unless you do. You know, just got to work at your dreams. But here's the main thing. Yeah. Enjoy the little things. Enjoy the little things. So, yeah. But I just wanted to come on here and say hello and kind of talk about that because, you know, hey, Jeannie, because I just thought that was, it's sad. It is sad. It's a sad story. It wasn't nothing like we did the last couple of days. It is sad for the little boy and the family, but it really just got me thinking, you know. But I try not to do something so heavy on y'all today. I may come back tonight later and do a very short live on Sebastian. I did write up a couple of things, but nothing major or anything like that. Just to kind of get his name back out there. But nothing major. Maybe not even an hour or 45 minutes or so. If you didn't see on my community post, y'all might have already saw this. I didn't see it. I don't know if she would strike me if I played it or not. When I come back on. I kind of feel about her. I don't know how she'd do. To me, it's kind of a shame when you don't know how people would do if you play their stuff on it like that. But I did share hers and I did tag her in it. It's A.F. Pennington's open letter to the parents. But it was beautiful. She does do some beautiful work. But I would like to play that, but I don't know. But if not, anyway, y'all just go look at that. I put it on my community post. I just thought that was awesome. I probably won't play it. I'll just tell y'all to go look at it. So there's that part. But I may come on later, give everybody else a chance to go on. Oh, you're gonna be grand. Oh, yay, Jack. I am so happy. When? Oh, S. Francisco, thank you for becoming a member. Thank you. Love you. We're going to be great-great-grandparents. Great-great-grandparents. Oh, I'm so happy for you. I am so happy. You're so blessed. So blessed. Welcome to Smiley Squad. Absolutely. February 25th. Oh, and it might come a couple of weeks early. Sometimes that happens. You might get you a heart baby, Valentine's baby. Woo! Anyway, I call it the love month. Smiley calls that the love month, honey. Oh, gosh. Yeah, go check out Cripple Creek Farm. Absolutely. Yeah, Vicki, you remember, I love the love month. That's the love month. We got we gotta figure out how to do some what do you call it? I don't know how to like, what was that game? Matchmaker. No, not Matchmaker. The dating game. Except they can't really date, but you got to do like, no, what's the one where they know the most about the other person? Something like that. Yeah. The newlyweds. Oh, that's what it was. The newlyweds. Well, we can do the YouTube newlyweds or something. You have a great grandbaby. I mean, you have a grandbaby number 6 in January. If anyone needs to borrow their 9 grandkids, also, Lord, congratulations. Absolutely. Little babies are the sweetest things. But you still got to worry when they get big, too. But when they're this big, oh, you just want to eat them up. Just eat them up. That's what all my the noise was in here last night when I was doing that. My son come back over here with the kids, and I was like, what is all that noise? And they were in there giggling and laughing, and I'm like, my gosh. I'm like, I am on a live. But it's okay. They was giggling and laughing and having a good old time in there. That's what I like to hear, all the laughing and stuff. In September, I know one thing. I'll be glad when the cooler weather comes. I know every time, though, somebody always says, I'll be glad when it gets hotter. I'll be glad. I will really be glad when it gets cool this time. Yeah, filling the house with laughter. Yeah, there's nothing like it. I know. He was laughing so hard. He was like giggling and laughing. Well, y'all can hear it. I was like, my God, what's going on in there? And they were giggling and laughing, and they are, one grand turns 15 today, 2 more this week, and days 14, 16. Love fall. Yeah, I love fall. I love fall. Okay, so I told y'all I wanted to go when I watched Your Honor, and I didn't care too much for New Orleans, but I told you when I watched that, I realized again, like, okay, it's got so much history and stuff, so I'm gonna go there and film that, all the places, because I looked all that up and everything, and I'm gonna go, but I'm gonna go in October. I'm not going while it's so hot. Y'all remember my last escapade when I thought I was going to the Bellamy Bridge? That didn't work out too good. No, I'm going to be going in October. So I am going in October. That'll be the next trip that I know of, unless I have one in between. But hopefully it'll be cool by then. We are on a time crunch. We need every pretty day we can get. Yeah, that penguin scared me. Oh my God. It was more than one. So I was walking back. It was bad enough I was already at Dozier. So, and I was walking back, and then I thought, okay, I'm going to try this out. And I see that back door was open or cracked. And as soon as I started to get there, about, boo! And I was like, ah, I'm such a girl. Happy anniversary, Rhonda. Happy anniversary. 51 years. 51 years. Yeah, hippie grandma. Oh gosh. Yep. Let's see. 58. Fixing to have my only granddaughter and her mom and my son moving in a few days. Little house will be so full. Oh, well, that's going to be exciting. That will be exciting. Oh. Millie says, prayers. Ah, ah. Vicky said, I'm so old, my bones snap, crackle, and pop like Rice Krispies. Oh gosh. Yep. Yep. Uh, that's funny. But yeah, well, I just wanted to get on here and touch base with y'all and let y'all know that. And hopefully we can, leave some kind of legacy and everything will be hunky dory. But I don't want to be leaving no legacy too soon. I just want to work on it. I don't want to leave this world anytime soon. I told y'all, I want to live to be 100 at least. And I want to be rocking on some kind of porch. And I want to be like that lady on the stand. I just want to be rocking back and forth. I want to be rocking back and forth. And I want to be on a farm and have all this corn growing. And, that kind of stuff. Or snapping them beans, cooking the green beans. That's going to be my legacy, okay? Oh, me. But I love y'all, and y'all have a great rest of the day, and hopefully I'll see y'all tonight. Vicky's like, you know what I'll be talking about, the stand. So I love y'all. I'll see y'all in a little bit. Thank you all for being here, and have a great day. Bye.